Ladies and gentlemen, some people still think that cloning is a conspiracy theory. It's time to get to the bottom of this in this video. We will go back to Bill Clinton talking about cloning in 1997. This information is for education and entertainment purposes only, so please, tick-tock, don't take the video down.
Our administration believes that there are loopholes that could allow the cloning of human beings if the technology were developed. Therefore, today I am issuing a directive that bans the use of any federal funds for any cloning of human beings. Effective immediately, no federal agency may support, fund, or undertake such activity.
Notice, he didn't say anything about stopping human cloning.
As we gain a fuller understanding of this technology, we must proceed not just with caution, but also with a conscience.
Montreal's a city that welcomes innovation, but now it's becoming the focus of a global debate on one of the most significant ethical conundrums ever to confront the world. It's the issue of human cloning, and the province is home to some of its most dedicated proponents.
I don't think we should allow it to manifest where it's actually cloned as a human. Just the cells itself may be a benefit, but not to the point where there's a person like yourself or myself living among us.
There's so many disastrous things that can come about from somebody doing this with a bad motive, and I think the fear of having a world of people that are robots.
In 1996, a Scottish research team cloned Dolly the sheep from a single adult cell. The creation of Jean, the cloned cow, followed in the United States a year later.
And people wonder where they get most of their meat from. If the United States government is allowing the public to know this back in 1997, how far ahead are they today in 2023? Again, this is no longer a conspiracy theory. Let's continue.
Scientists around the world are making significant progress in the attempt to create human life in the lab. There's hope that genetically modified pigs will provide organ banks for transplants.
Where do you think your pork comes from? They just showed you 3 animals, and this was way back in the 90s. Let's continue.
Dr. Brigitte Boisselier is cloning humans. About a 2.5-hour drive straight into the rural heartland lies a bizarre theme park named UFOland. There, in what claims to be the largest straw bale construction in the world, lies the headquarters of the Raelian religion. Closed to tourists for winter, and entries by appointment only. The deserted corridors are illuminated by stained glass windows that give an insight into the thinking of this unusual cult. It was founded in France in the early 1970s and now claims 55,000 members worldwide. Expelled from his native France, former racing car driver and journalist Rael now has his base in Canada. It's his ambition to build the structure shown in this model near Jerusalem. Rael first inspired Dr. Boisselier, a disciple, to develop research into human cloning. He founded Clonaid.
She just said Clonaid. Check out this Kid Boo interview on Vlad TV. This interview is from 2018. He mentioned Clonaid. Could this be the same cloning facility?
Like through the creation and synthesis in DNA that we can live like immortal. Through clones and transfer our consciousness. I'm living proof now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually looking.
Shout out Clonaid. Shout out Clonaid.
What's that?
Shout out Clonaid.
Yeah. Well, you could actually, as soon as you die, they could actually freeze your body.
Well, what happened with my first gen is they took the skull, because he initially had written in a will to the Raelian movement that if something were to happen to him, they can ship the skull over immediately to Clonaid. So they can remove a fragment of bone that's located here. And in this fragment of bone stores all of your memories and consciousness. And with that, they can make a sufficient replica of yourself, a reproductive version of you, including your memories. and you can be selective as to which ones you keep or don't keep. This process has been around for quite some time. Like Dolly the sheep was cloned.
Dolly the sheep, yeah, I remember that. And they've cloned a lot of animals over the years.
Yeah, Clonate, don't want to say too much information. This is going to be broadcasted on the internet.
But I don't think they could transfer the actual memories though.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're living proof of this?
Yeah, I'm living proof. Well, it's kind of like burning an MP3 CD, right? So back in the day, you would bootleg a CD, you would need the original copy. You put it in, it reads the disc, transfers all the files. You have the same exact CD, it's the same thing. All the tracks, everything, every bar, every hit from every note, everything's gonna be on there. I think it's amazing that they even were able to make Gucci Man.
Right, because they cloned him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Clonate did. I'm pretty sure like that was done from a separate company, but yeah, clearly.
Right. Everyone was saying he was cloned as soon as he got out of jail. He looked different, he talked different.
Yeah, even his teeth, he smiled.
Right, he was smiling a lot more.
Yeah, he did, definitely. I like Gucci. I like new Gucci. I like second gen Gucci.
Second gen Gucci. Okay, so Gucci was the first hip hop clone, but you're the second.
Maybe if there's others, I don't know.
Cloning is the way to an eternal life where we'll eventually transfer our memories and personalities into adult replicas.
I was first on the earth to say human cloning is coming very soon. That was 28 years ago, after the encounter with this very advanced civilization from space, the Elohim.
Is he talking about the Anunnaki?
Whose name is in the Bible, and they are the creators of life on earth. They came on the earth, a very advanced civilization, long time ago. They came on the earth, built big laboratories, and inside these laboratories, using DNA and genetic engineering, they did create all life on earth.
I actually believe most strongly it's not in our interest because of what I would call a secular, sacred attitude to the transmission of human life, that human life is not just a product, that there is something, there's no avoiding the word mystical. We need a new secular language to replace our old religious language, but there is something extraordinary about the handing on of life. The fact that unless you're cloned, there never has ever in the world, or unless you've got an identical twin, but let's leave that out of it, there's never been anybody genetically identical to you, and there never will be in the future unless somebody clones you.